Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Let's go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught behind the line. It's Howard. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on third. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This is a designed run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, they blocked it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Underwood. It's caught. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Got a man, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to pick up yardage. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The short hands, it's Coleman. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Floats it out in space. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle, and Stewart. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on that second down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the
know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Looking for the score. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback, understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Whips it out in the flat. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. On target. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it on the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Smashes through the tackle. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Stewart. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tigers want to move quickly. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Otis. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We open the final period with a third down play. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Stewart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've got the screen set up. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
The sure hands, it's Robinson. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Pressure coming. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than...
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's Clark. Across the 25. He's got room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it in. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, then giving up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what?
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.